Itaewon Sevi here, part 3, the future of Itaewon. So check out the link below for part 1 and part 2. This is part 3. So I talked about the history of Itaewon, and you can learn about how Itaewon became the place it is from the 1900s to the 1950s. The present day Itaewon, 2000 till 2018. And now the future of Itaewon. Where is Itaewon going in the next 20, 30, 50 years? So the city of Yongsan, or the district of Yongsan, in the city of Seoul, where Itaewon is located, has a plan for the city, for the region. 10 years ago, they redeveloped Yongsan area near Yongsan Station, and there's new towers there, new apartments, new hotels. Yongsan base, army base, is being returned to Korean holding. Technically, it's currently American property, but it's being returned to Korea. And the city has a plan to turn it into a public park, maintain the buildings there, restaurants, hotel, spa, etc., and make it a park, sort of like a Central Park. And it is huge. It's incredible, the grounds. Tennis courts, swimming pool, schools, apartments, houses, everything. So I'm not sure of the full plan yet because that's still 5-10 years down the road. But immediately it's going to be opened up as a park. Itaewon, behind the mosque, going from the top of the hill of the mosque, going south down to Icheon, or to the river, is an area called Bowangdong. And that area is one of the oldest areas in modern city of Seoul. I'm gonna say it's 60 years old. No, more than that, 60, 70 years old. Some of those buildings are old. There's a plan to turn that all into high density apartments. Right now, they're 2-story, 3-story villas, not very dense. So they're planning on tearing that down, that whole village, and over the course of 10 to 20 years, and building high-density apartments, schools, and a commercial district. So that's the plan for that area. For Itaewon area, for the main area as well, redevelopment of some of the buildings is in the works. Up the hill from Homo Hill and Hooker Hill, those buildings are planning on being redeveloped. There have been 4 or 5 buildings rebuilt, torn down and rebuilt. They've redone the streets. And the plan is to make Itaewon a commercial and tourist destination, sort of like Myeongdong or Gangnam. The plan is to make it a hub and for the city to promote it. With the park being right there, this will not affect the businesses that are located here. Some of the clothing businesses will have to change from their American style sizes to more of a boutique style to welcome the Korean consumer, the discerning Korean consumer, and the families that are going to be in the parks. They'll take a walk over to Itaewon to have something to eat or to check out a restaurant or something like that. So the businesses here won't be affected. Some things that have occurred is that the prices of rent has gone up since I've been here. Luckily, my rent has not gone up because I signed long-term contracts. And it's just easier for the landlord to keep the rent the same because they're making a lot of money, and to try to raise it and then not have anybody rent it. So, because foreigners can't afford the rent, Koreans won't live in this area. So there we go. That's that story. What's going to happen in this area? Nobody knows. It takes a long time to break ground. But once ground is broken, things are finished quickly. I mean, Yongsan took 15 years before they were able to break ground. Once they broke ground, a year and a half, and the project was finished. It's it's that quick. It's that breaking ground, going through the administrative red tape to buy up the property, settle with the current owners, because they all protest. I mean, they're still protesting today, Yongsan, and that happened 20 years ago. I mean, there was huge protests before I came to Korea where even some people died. But yeah, that happens. You know, the people, I mean, it's their right. They believe that their housing value is worth more than what they're being offered, and that if they leave, they won't get enough to come back. And they have businesses and family and roots in the community. So to come back and buy an apartment, it's just not feasible for them. So, and they're old people. So they feel unjustly served by their government. But that's a whole other thing. Anyway, the future of Itaewon, I don't know. It looks rosy. A park, one of the biggest parks in the world, an area that is abundant with foreigner-friendly restaurants and stores that cater to the tourists. Hotels, 2 hotels in the area, 3. A large expat community, and hopefully the development of a tourist zone. And that's what I hope for the future of Itaewon. You know, like I said, this is my home. I've lived here for 10 years. This is where I've set up roots. I know the people, I know the locals. I shop here, I eat here, I buy my everything. I spend my money here. I meet people. I'm well known in this area, hence the name Itaewon Sammy. But, you know, that being said, I've heard negative things about the future of Itaewon, that, you know, from other friends and longtime expats, that, you know, the future is not as rosy as it looks. Itaewon is based on the economy, and when the economy goes south, the first thing is people stop going out, or they spend less when they go out. So all of the businesses that are geared towards people spending money on entertainment and alcohol may suffer. You know, I hope not, but you know, that still is the case here. So, you know, I still invite everybody to come out and enjoy Itaewon. It is one of the best places you can go out and have fun. It is safe these days. You're not going to get into any trouble. The entertainment is robust and all night long. If you want to eat, drink, sing, dance, party, whatever you want, it's here in Itaewon. And the future, I think, only looks better. So with that, Itaewon Sammy, want to say thank you to everybody for subscribing. Please click on the subscribe button and the bell button if you haven't already, so that you can see all of the videos that I'm posting. You can enjoy some of the things that I want to share with you about my life, Itaewon, and Korea. And then also, if you have any questions, post a comment. Click the positive button, click the negative button, tell me why. And if you want to come out and enjoy a night out in Itaewon, hit me up on Itaewon Sammy on Kakao, Itaewon Sammy on Facebook, Itaewon Sammy on Instagram, and I will definitely put you on my guest list. Living life in Itaewon, Itaewon Sammy, out.